Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Yards on the play. And the Bills, 1st down.
Inside give to Dickerson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st down.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Eric Dickerson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are on the board first here in Vegas. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
20 at the 37-yard line.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Burrow. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Cooper Kupp, 69 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a run here off the RP. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So make it back-to-back sacks, and this second one cost him a couple of points.
And the easy thing is to put this all on the offensive line, but maybe they need to start changing their game planning and their calls. Quicker passes, running plays, especially when you're this deep in your own territory.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 68 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 2.
Bills 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Back to Dickerson here on second down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Dickerson on the handoff. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Burrow will throw. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
Will Anderson, his 2nd sack of the night. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. and it's second down.
Jr. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
And the Raider first down.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Nifty move. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
17 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Has some space here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
A gain of 28 more yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
Again, it's Burrow. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run now with Dickerson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for David Njoku. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. 4th and goal, the defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass, and they were beaten on that possession.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
23, Bills 14. Daniel Carlson to kick
Following the
off.
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Davante Adams, 65 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. So the completion gets them just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Burrow on play action. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Running it with Dickerson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
13 yards on the play. And the Raider 1st down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Eric Dickerson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
That's another
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A carry for Dickerson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Odell Beckham on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
Here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here.